Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are going to look at one of the best executive visuals in Power BI, the gauge chart. Now, a gauge chart, often called a speedometer chart, is designed for one specific job: tracking progress toward a goal. It shows a single key metric as a needle on a radial arc, comparing your current value against a minimum, maximum, and target value. This makes it perfect for tracking things like monthly sales quotas, customer satisfaction targets, or budget usage at a glance. We'll be using our Superstore dataset today, so let's jump straight into it. Now, take a look over at the Visualizations pane on the right side of your screen. Look for the icon that looks like a semicircle speedometer. That is the gauge visual. Go ahead and click it. This drops a blank gauge visual frame onto our canvas. Let's grab the corner handles and resize it slightly so it sits cleanly in the center of our workspace. With our gauge visual selected, let's look at the field buckets in the Visualizations pane. The core buckets we care about are value, minimum value, maximum value, and target value. Let's head over to the data pane on the far right and open our orders table. Find the sales field. Click and drag it straight into the value bucket. Notice how Power BI automatically creates a gauge arc. By default, it sets the minimum to 0 and doubles your current sales figure to set the maximum. Now, let's say our sales target is $5 million. If you have a target column in your data, you can drag it into the target value bucket. But if you want to set a fixed manual target, we can do that directly in the formatting settings. Let's customize the target value and tune the appearance to make this visual truly informative. With the gauge selected, click on the Format Your Visual tab, the paintbrush icon in the Visualizations pane. Expand the gauge axis card. Here, you can manually override the axis limits. Let's set the min to 0, the max to 10 million, and the target to 5 million. Look at the canvas. A distinct target line appears at the 5 million mark, and the needle now clearly shows how far along we are toward hitting that goal. Next, expand the Colors card. Here, you can customize the fill color for the completed portion of the arc, the remaining section, and the target line itself to match your corporate branding. Finally, switch over to the General tab at the top of the formatting window, expand Title, and let's update this to Total Sales versus Target. And just like that, you have a sleek, executive-ready gauge chart on your report canvas. A quick tip before we wrap up. Gauge charts take up a bit of canvas space for just a single data point, so they are best used sparingly on top-level executive summaries or KPI header rows where tracking goal progress is critical. If you found this tutorial helpful, hit that like button, drop any questions down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more step-by-step Power BI guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.